The National Bank of Poland has released a report that shows projected inflation and GDP growth in two possible versions. The first assumes a complete unfreezing of electricity prices for households. In it, we see that inflation will be 3.7% in 2024, 5.6% in 2025, and 2.7% in 2026. The second version shows a perspective in which household electricity prices remain frozen. Here, inflation is at the same value in 2024, while it will be 4.3% in 2025 and 2.8% in 2026. The current level of inflation exceeds the inflation target of the National Bank of Poland. However, we realize that the sources of this increase are mostly independent of monetary policy. The National Bank of Poland has no influence on administrative and regulatory decisions regarding energy prices. However, all indications are that we are facing the first, much worse prospect for Poles. That's because Climate and Environment Minister Paulina Hennig-Kloska announced that today, in the situation of a stabilizing energy market, the price freeze must be gradually extinguished. Inflation in Poland depends not only on the actions of the Monetary Policy Council or the National Bank of Poland, but also on government decisions. Electricity prices, for example, are not fully determined by the free market. Instead, we have executive-imposed prices here. Higher energy prices mean higher prices for all goods and services. This is increasingly being felt by the Polish consumer. It's more expensive, definitely more expensive. It's getting a lot more expensive. Dairy products, fruit, in general, everything is getting more expensive. Meat, fish, it's still as expensive as it was. It's more expensive. From week to week, you can see it. Of course I feel it. There are many things I can't afford. On top of that, there is also the deteriorating condition of the Polish economy. The economic situation is worsening. It is not worsening drastically. It is not that bad against the background of the European Union and Western countries in general. On the other hand, what we assumed earlier, this positive scenario is not coming true, and there is a slightly worse scenario. One of the impulses that drives the economy is investment. Especially large structural investments help. Therefore, it is necessary to build nuclear power plants, build the central transportation port, and many other infrastructure investments. Unfortunately, these key investments have been put on hold. On top of that, there are also massive layoffs. At PKP Cargo, more than 3,600 people have been laid off, and at the Polish Post Office, the voluntary departure plan is expected to cover 9,300 people. We have recent cases of companies announcing layoffs, and this is a problem for the Polish economy. Meanwhile, the government has no idea how to solve it. Moreover, it does not make an effort to start the process of reducing the excessive deficit in the following years.